Great model. Works a treat. Had Kaipo up there checking out that leaderboard right through the Australian leg as we get set for quarterfinal heats here at the GWM Sydney Surf Pro, presented by Bonsoy.
Huge barrel the other day, and Alyssa with her backside attack. So this is evenly matched here. I would say that these conditions this morning are Sally's bread and butter. She absolutely lights up in these small waves and just generating so much speed, as you can see on this first wave. Drawing first blood and doing it very nicely. Nice big slash in the pocket here. She can get so compressed and just really keep that power and speed in that pocket there.
Feels to me, though, with the decrease in the swell, this heat's evened up a little bit. It's going to really test Sally out. Sally's going to need to find some vertical approach of her own. She won't carve her way to victory in this one. As we see Alyssa up, looking to reply. It was a strong ride for Fitzgibbons to kick things off. Strong finish from A.Spencer there on cue. 6.67 for Sally, and we'll see where Alyssa's number goes.
Love the way she paddled in on that angle there and just waited to try to get that turn off in the pocket there. This wave fattens out and she just waits for this moment on the inside where it sucks up and she jams it in the pocket for that end section. Sort of expecting that to come in. Pretty good.
Really good. Sally Fitzgibbons tries to force a reverse out of that section. So Sal, well situated on the rankings on the Challenger Series at the moment. And A.Spencer a ninth. We know that ninth's as good a result as it is. It's not really a keeper. So Alyssa's looking for more here at the moment. She's got a good looking wall standing up. Ali Wrights is coming on at the moment. Really comparable scores on the opening exchange.
A really wild situation to get that last spot on tour. Alyssa finishing in 7th and right behind Teresa Bonvalot. Like this wave here, it felt like she had a really nice wave but didn't really find the connection I think that she'd want. To see how her fellow goofy footer in the mix goes. Another goofy footer coming up later in the round is Erin Brooks versus India Robinson. I cannot wait to see that unfold. Sally Fitz up and riding now. Nice carve to start things off.
Really smooth and into the pocket again, ripping through that turn. Will want to get a hit on the end section here. She has to show some variation. It's been a lot of the same thing here.
But this is Sally here, and I feel like she turned this wave into a gem. Doing these carves in the pocket, slicing and pushing that tail out, showing something different. And again, but yeah, same type of turn she's done here. Just working that one through.
She put a lot into it. There was the mix-up, as you may, drew that first carve back to the bowl, and then on this one, pushed on the rail a little differently. Kind of found that release in the tail.
Yeah, she's so good at that. So good at just waiting in that pocket and just waiting for it to...
But A.Spencer, you watch the approach from her. Carve to get started, trying to set up for a vertical hit, but the wave not really serving it up to her, and she's going to opt for priority instead. She gets out of there, and probably a smart move.
I don't know. I was kind of being a little bit frantic out there. I think I was sitting a little deep, and we both were, and we were just a little bit off the mark.
And it was Sal under priority getting this one during the break, Laura.
Yeah, had a nice look to it this wave. A nice big slash there, throwing the tail, and then finishing off here, just floating over.
Priority is with A.Spencer. She's got to just keep her cool here. She's up against one of the best, and she needs excellent scores. Big section to stand up in front of her here. Nice hook off the top. The wave standing up. She clouts it. And we'll see what kind of credit she gets for those turns on a bigger wave. It felt like she really needed to dig in on the first turn a little bit more, but she could get well rewarded here.
She was going a bit deeper off the bottom and up into the lip, but this nice turn, she connected well and then straight up to get that done there.
Over there in Brazil. But she knows better than anyone that, you know, one big result on the Women's Challenger Series doesn't get you a place in that top 5. You've got to be super consistent. As we see Fitzgibbons loading up for the air reverse. I mean, she stuck it, but kind of got hung up on the roof. Didn't have a lot of momentum to ride out of that turn, but it's a move that she works on a lot. Yeah, just really Didn't want to throw it away. That was her chance to break combination.
Oh.
She's got an opportunity here. Good size wave standing up. Sally Fitzgibbons got the priority back. So Alyssa looked at a wave during the heat recap. And Sal has an opportunity here to extend. Needed to push it. The wave was starting to flatten out.
And look at this one. Sally just goes up into the lip here and then just...
Alyssa into combination again, but it's not going to happen on that ride. And the American gets her shot. Drives up into the lip. Doesn't really get the turns off that she needed.
Bit more progressive in this next wave for Alyssa. She just didn't really get anything in.
35 seconds remaining. Alyssa has priority and is sizing one up. This is going to be a shot at it. Going after an 8.28. Needs to throw down some big turns. Drives up into the section. Huge hit there. And remember, the scale quite high, so I feel like she might be on her way to the number here if she can finish this wave off with a high-quality turn. It lays down a little bit. But it's... with the judges now, Maddie Myers, who's been working with Alyssa for a long time now.
Yeah, she took off here. She kind of raced past this first section, but then she squared up and got that turning that we know that she's so capable of doing. This was where we were just hoping that this wave would really give her that sucky end section, but she did not really connect with it, and it just didn't really throw anything back at her.
It's not going to be enough. It's in the mid 6-point range. But again, an amazing performance, a quarterfinal finish. She goes one better than she did at stop 1 on the Challenger Series. And it could be a keeper result for Alyssa, but she's going to have to get some bigger finishes at some point if she wants to crack the top 5. But Sally Fitzgibbons, strong, consistent once again, and a couple of excellent numbers for her as she moves on to the semis for the second time in as many events.